Got a bunch of scrap steel down here. And we've got a bunch of the bikes just leaning up against the carts. How about we build a bike rack? That sounds like a good project. Okay, so this is what we're going to start with. We're going to start with 3 pieces of steel. It's 1.5 inches. Yeah, I think it's 1.5 inches. So we're going to be cutting 3 pieces 4 feet long. So I got those, this one, and that one. Then I cut out, I centered it so I knew where 2 feet was at, in the center. I'm getting ready to weld a piece here, but the distance from there to there is 16 inches, and the height of this thing is going to be about 24, 25, wait, with all that on there, 25.5, I guess. But yep, so this is 16 inches long, and I'm going to weld up these pieces to the bars that are going to be going straight up. So this whole thing is going to have an L shape to it. Okay, so let me weld up the angles. So after I got those pieces all cut, I cut up 6, well actually there's one on the floor there. I cut up 6 pieces at 21 inches long, and those will be the angle pieces going up. So this is a 21-inch piece, and this is the 16-inch piece. So now I got to weld all those pieces up. Alright guys, well we just got done welding that up. Welding up all the legs and stuff. And I think what I'm going to do now is grab those 2 pieces, bring them in here and square it up. So, yeah. Well, got it all welded up. Ended up having one part of it shift on me when I was welding, this bar down here. So this bar, that bar is sticking out that way too far, but oh well. Now you can see how I welded. Didn't have to weld all the way down the whole length, you know, considering that this is just a simple bike rack. You know, I don't have to build it like a tank. Yeah, so let's take it outside and let it cool off before I start sticking the tires in there. Okay, well, I'll let it sit out here and get a little cooled off a little bit, and I'm going to have to pull out my grinder and grind all these burrs off so we don't pull the tire in there and it ends up slicing the side of the tire or nothing. Have to do that. See a real bad one right there. Eek. Yep. So maybe I'll do that quick. Okay, I just put 1 can of paint on the thing, so it's not that big of a deal. And we're gonna, let me measure this all out for you so everybody knows. Okay. These bottom bars were 16 inches. Welded directly on top of the other bars. These bars here were 21. So the total height of this is 25.5 inches. The distance in between these is 3 inches. 3 inches exactly. I cut these at 4 feet long. This is just enough for 3 bikes. These are at 4 feet long. I centered it and then put a mark and then measured out a 1/2 inch this way and a 1/2 inch that way, and that's where I welded these 2 center bars at. So this is actually 3 inches, 3 inches, and 3 inches. So we have 6 pieces cut at 21 inches, 6 pieces cut at 16 inches, 3 cut at 4 feet. You see how I did that? On top, welded them on top of these 2 bars, and then up here. So, let's see how this works. That one. Tire seems to fit in there all right. Take a little one, Cody's bike. And Allie's bike, she's got like this tire. Yep. There we go. So we'll put this one here. Medium. Small. And then the big bike. There we go. Cody's tires probably don't fit too well because they're so small, but here we go. Pretty cool. Worked out pretty well. So now we don't have to have the bike sitting all over the place, laying all over the yard. Huh. Yeah, I'll probably have to put another coat of paint on it. But yeah. Okay, there you go, guys. Little welding project for you. Something like that is probably something you'd want to play around with when you first get into welding. Cutting steel, measurements, that sort of thing. Alright, well, give this video a thumbs up, comment down below. I like reading your guys' comments, and subscribe if you want to. Alright, bye-bye.